Welcome back to Tool World. I'm your host. Normally it's Mr. Jew. It's usually. My name is Gordon, Master Gordon Jew, and I'm here with Mr. David Jew, the current global cyber champion in the 4th Dan division.
Thanks.
Just trying to give you a little love.
Anyway, so we're back here today to review another Pan American qualifier video that was taken about 2 weekends ago.
That's right.
We just submitted all of our students' Pan American's official tournament this last week, and hopefully we'll have some good news coming this weekend.
Hopefully. It looks good though. I watched them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to see how they do.
Yep.
Well, let's take a look at one of our competitors for today. We'll go ahead and open it up here. But today we're going to be doing kind of a little...
Can you make it a full screen? So there.
Oh, let's see.
I think if you full screen, we're still in the screen there. Good thing this isn't live there, Mr. Jew.
Good thing. All right. So we're going to be doing a little bit start and stop today and take a look at how that goes along.
Final.
Their system is pretty cool though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The way it's set up. I'm not one of the umpires here.
Neither am I. I got moved.
They're both doing kodang. Nice technique. Look how high Juliana. Is it Joanne or Joanna? Both of them.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a difference that I'm noticing here on the reverse turning kick or offensive hook kick.
Right. What did you notice?
If you go back, you can see Juliana, sorry.
I think it's Joanna. This is
Juliana.
Oh, right. Sorry. They're twins. So
the twins,
we're getting confused.
So she does it slow, but if you take a look at this slowly here, she's going to do it with a little more speed and power.
Right. Yeah. What's your take on that?
My take on that is that
you do see that in different competitors, not just here, but you do see it differently.
Yeah, the way that Juliana does it is kind of reminiscent of the other ITF. They tend to do their the offensive hook kicks a little bit slower.
Oh, okay.
They don't add that snap to it, but I prefer the snap. I think it's nice that you can bring it up, you hold it out there, you lock it out, and then you give it a little oomph to it. Yeah.
My thoughts on that is, and this is a good point, when we talk about slow motion is slow motion, but the theory of taekwondo, right, or speed, it should, if we think about like regular motions, it should accelerate from 0 speed all the way to the maximum speed. And so why would a slow motion be any different?
Yeah.
You know, we're recording all of those mixes like that you're showing.
Right. Well, did we hit record?
Yes, you did.
Okay, just making sure.
So in a slow motion, why would it be constant slow motion? It should be accelerating. It's just that it's not constant speed. It's just that it's done slower, right? The other thing is when you do the side piercing kick and you hold it and you turn it around, how do you actually do an offensive hook kick? The kick is actually bent, and again, it kind of straightens out and then it hooks, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you do it? Or is it just straight and then hook it? But yeah, I do like a little bit of snap at the end myself. Any other thoughts on it? If you look at this, and not to be critical, they're very good, and if you watch them, they're really very good. Well, can we spoil it? I'm not sure it's okay to spoil the results.
No, wait till the end.
Wait till the end. All right. A little bit of detail. I think when you look at Juliana's foot position versus Miss Lowly,
Mhm.
where she looks like she kicked with the bottom of the foot, ball of the
Mm.
foot
On that hook kick.
on that hook kick.
Right.
Right.
That's true. Very true. All right, let's continue here.
All right, let's go. What are you seeing? Break right there for a second there, David. You know that's a hard kick. What do you think? How do we achieve that defensive hook kick? Did you notice how they both are kind of doing the same? But it looks to me kind of like a vertical kick versus a defensive hook kick, and that's a difficult technique.
Right.
I mean, to be able to hook it or sweep it across, chamber side piercing kick.
All right.
How do
You know, that is very difficult. That kick itself is really difficult, but for the most part, General Chase is that the kicks become more of a defensive technique when it creates like an arc
right?
to them, right? Any kicks that go in straight would end up, what he says is like kind of like an attacking technique, right? Like side checking kick, defensive hook kick. They need to create an arc to the target.
Okay.
So I think you're right that it does look like a vertical kick in their pattern, but it is really hard to stop it when you come in an arc and then stop and then load it back up for that side piercing kick. So I would say just go with the vertical kick look if you can nail a better side piercing kick.
Okay, so you're gonna take some compromise here.
I'm going to take some compromise.
All right, no problem. And but I think we should always strive to make it better.
Yeah.
Always try to make that
Mhm.
more like a. And I'm sure it just takes a lot of practice,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward. What happened to our little
I'm not sure.
self?
I'm sure it'll be there in the video.
It's probably no. It's probably the. Hold on there. Hold on. Are we gonna be talking about that stepping motion there?
All right.
Is that what it was? Is that why you stopped?
No, you said stop. Hold on.
Okay. Well, we didn't see Ms. Lowly's. We saw Ms. Ho's.
Mhm.
The stepping motion,
Mhm.
right? On
Yeah.
for the 2-directional kick.
Mhm.
We haven't gotten to Ms. Lowly. Should we maybe continue and we'll focus on how she does it as well?
Okay.
She's going to be done before. All right. Do we need
Do we
to
need to watch them
go back?
again?
Just
Yeah.
swing her back. I mean, I have an idea what I'm looking at.
So
Just
this
want
is Juliana.
Juliana's on the left, right? See that stepping motion there? She kind of goes a little wide.
And then here's Keriki.
Not as much. It looks to me like, well, Ms. Ho, it's kind of wide.
Mhm.
Well, the stance looks wide. I'm not saying that it's wide. It's just that it looks like when she takes that step, it's like a sitting stance.
Mhm.
Whereas Ms. Lowly isn't quite like that as much. But on the other hand, and these things go so fast. Ms. Lowly kind of steps, plants her feet, jumps and kick. Ms. Ho doesn't do that. I think she does it off the one leg.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Thoughts?
Thoughts. I think for the most part, you're gonna see Miss Ho's the way she steps like more often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you obviously see anybody do it where they both plant their feet,
Right.
but I think Keriki also she plants and then adds another hop and then jumps. So even right there, that's incorrect, right? So in the encyclopedia, it shows that it's 1 foot, the next
Step,
foot, and then
place.
jump. So they're
Right.
both on the ground, not adding that extra hop. That extra hop kind of makes it look a little weird.
Right.
And also, it's just I think there's more flow to it when you just go for that step. You get a little more height.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. So we've been working on that this week in our class. How about you? Oh no, you do it online.
Online. Yes, we're gonna do just 2-directional kicks online all the time.
Yeah, we spent probably yesterday. That was my thing. 30 minutes of working on that step. Step. Do again. Step.
Well, now you have those boxes. So we have boxes in our studio for kids to stay in. Do they step on the boxes?
Yeah, actually.
They go corner, jump kick.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, just like, and there's no criticism on these guys. They're excellent. They're really good students. It's just how we can maybe improve on certain things, right?
Mhm.
What are we doing as instructors on how to help our students be a little bit better? And by looking at these things, right?
Mhm.
Just looking at the way they step is kind of makes it look a little funky. Funky,
Right.
is that a good word?
No, it does look funky.
It just looks a little strange in a way. It's not that, yeah, probably so. They're very good. Both of them are very good.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm using that box. So I'm stepping to that right line, stepping to the top line, helping them move their feet a little bit differently
Mhm.
and try not to have it so wide. Because I did notice a lot of our students, when they take that step, the feet look a little wide as they step, as opposed to, like you were saying, flowing. It should just go 1, 2. It's like you're stepping or,
Yeah, but
jumping.
you're not supposed to go that far forward, right?
No, 1.5 shoulder width, I believe it is.
That's like nothing. That's
Yeah.
that's like one step.
Yeah, and so one of the things you'll notice with people doing this particular pattern, it's hard to come back to the same spot, and you have to be really careful, because if you're in competition and you go past in real life, right? If you go past the umpires, that's a disqualification.
Yeah.
You have to stay within bounds.
Or even worse, you're on the center stage, which is elevated. So if you go back too far and you jump off the stage, you gotta jump back on.
Yes, that's true. Anyway, so I do see a lot of it's difficult actually to do that flying reverse offensive hook kick. We're in what we're doing is called offensive hook kick. Some are doing reverse turn kick.
Mhm.
It's maybe not moving back as far as either.
Mhm.
It's difficult.
It is difficult.
Yeah.
I like the reverse turning kick more. It's much harder.
It is harder.
It's much harder.
It is way harder. I don't know about this whole idea of what is your thoughts? They jump up, they do the reverse turn kick, and they hold it. They actually land and hold it, right?
I like that.
You like that look.
I like that look.
Because that's not the way I learned it, right?
Oh yeah.
You jump and you do a reverse offensive hook kick and you land into the guarding block.
Right.
Anyway.
I like it because it just adds another level of difficulty. Not that I think I could do it now. I think that don't think I could do that right now. But
practice.
But I think that could really set you apart.
Sure. That's a lot of body control. Mm-hmm. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to show off how awesome you are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Should we move on?
All right,
let's move on. That should have been power there, I believe. A little snap to it, right? Well, that's the end of the video. Other thoughts?
Yeah, my last thought is that on this downward knife hand strike, that a lot of people do not bring or do not utilize both hands.
Did she not do that?
I think if you look at Juliana,
I don't know. I mean, now that you bring it up, there's so much to look at, right?
it's just one hand, and then hers is kind of a little bit more,
No reaction hand.
but that one's low. So she
The
goes
way
like this.
the way she lowered
Mhm.
it down. Yeah.
Right, but I've
that's
seen a
true.
lot of people that only do one hand, which is kind of strange.
Right. Front downward strike. That's what it's called. Front downward strike. So it has to be to the shoulder line, right? Straight
Mhm.
forward. Straight down. No, it's actually to the chest line, basically.
Oh, straightforward.
No, downward straight. But downward also means that it comes
Shoulder
from the
down.
shoulder down to the solar plex, right?
Oh, very low.
Yeah.
You can work on that for the next week.
Yeah, we should do that for 30 minutes.
Are we going for the scores here?
Okay, let's look for the scores here. Let's take a look and see how we scored here. We didn't spoil it, did we?
No, we didn't.
But I think everyone knows. They've seen it already. And pause that. So take a look. So we got, well, they're all USA umpires.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a split decision, don't we?
Split decision.
Split decision.
Mm-hmm. I would say Kedikis was a little slower.
Just
Showed off the technique a little more.
Okay.
I think there was a little more snap because of that.
Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
Last week you wouldn't do it, but are you picking one today?
Oh no, not gonna pick
Not
one
pick
today.
one today.
Just put my own inputs in here.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, results are results anyway. Miss Ambres picked Miss Ho. She's one of our instructors. Oh, Mr. Federico Pendini. We trained with him. He's world champion.
Mhm.
Picked Miss Lowly. Split.
Mhm.
Anyway, what were you saying?
No, I think that was it.
Which one do you think had more power?
I think Miss Slowly did.
You think Miss Lowly had a
Yeah.
little bit more snap?
Mhm.
Yeah. I would agree, but I would say Miss Ho's technique seemed a little cleaner to me.
That's true. That is true.
And I think that's why you kind of have a split.
Mm-hmm.
I think, which way would you vote? It's hard to say. I think you look as, depending on the umpires,
Mm-hmm.
some might like just that posing, that look
Mm-hmm.
versus that power kind of look.
Right.
It does kind of, sometimes when it's got too much power, we see a lot of excessive movement, shoulder movement, head movement,
Yeah.
those kind of things.
Right.
It doesn't look as aesthetically clean.
Right.
Um,
Well, I think if Miss Ho did her same techniques, but took more time in between.
a little bit fast.
It was
Yeah.
a little fast. Show
Yep.
it off. Show off the nice, clean techniques. Take your time,
Right.
and then I think that could have been a game changer.
That's my problem. I kind of go fast. Don't I?
Yes, sir.
We talked about that.
Yes, sir.
If you look at a lot of the older videos, even like those combo videos,
Yeah.
it's like choo, 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 choo.
Let's go, go,
Right?
go,
Just
go.
go.
Yeah, that's true.
It's rhythm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It
it's
is rhythm.
What is the right rhythm?
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for jumping in to today's Tool World podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our analysis. Maybe next week we'll have some Pan American game
Maybe.
one. So instead of our students competing against USA, it'll be maybe.
Well, we can always criticize our own guys.
That's true. That's true.
They might not like it though.
But tune in to next week.
Yep. Leave
for
us.
another.
Check out our podcast
Mhm.
on your favorite podcast app. Leave
Okay.
us a message too on our Facebook
Mhm.
fan page, will you?
Yeah.
Or give us your thoughts.
Yeah. And don't forget to keep safe.
Keep training.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take one. Where are we at there, Mr. Chu? Oh, yeah.